Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Monday, December 4th, and only two games on this Monday. So we still have five really good picks for you guys to consider in this video. So stay tuned in the video for all five picks. Also, check out the end card at the end of this video. It'll be our Monday Night Football video, which is out now on the channel for you guys to watch after this one. If you guys are not in the private Discord, definitely get over there. Less than $1 per day. You're going to get access to 5 or more cappers that post picks in there. And you know, our last NBA video was Thursday, so we don't post much on the weekends, but we do post our picks in the Discord. So definitely get over there. Check it out. You can see people are winning over here. Some massive slips, hitting a bunch of slips. Ton of wins, especially in the NBA over here as well. So definitely get over here. Check it out. Ton of people winning over here. We also have projections that come out every morning that we hit yesterday on Sunday. Less than $1 per day. Get in there for a ton more picks. And now let's get into this video, which these picks, if you notice some of these lines changing by the time you're watching this, they are posted in the private Discord as well. So the first one we're going to, there is no Kristaps Porzingis, so I'm going to Derek White, who actually benefits a good amount when he's out. Also in a great spot here against Indiana, who gives up a ton of points. They'll score a ton of points, so they should be able to keep this one close as long as Halliburton, who is questionable, is going to play in this game, but I do think he's going to play. This is going to be a fun one. We really just got to make sure that Halliburton is playing if we're playing Derek White here, or else we could have a blowout. But White would probably see some minutes in a blowout anyways, because he's not, one of the starters here, so a little more blowout proof than a guy like Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday. So liking Derek White here. If we take a look at Derek White over on Outlier, which has a free trial for 7 days, if you want to check it out, we can see a look into these stats really helps you build out some of these player props. Looking at Derek White in 2023 has only gone over this amount in 7 of 16 games, but lately 21 just missed it here, got 14, 15, and 16, so been on a roll as of late. You can also see points allowed per game, 30th in the NBA, the Pacers are, and we expect a good amount of minutes for Derek White. And you can also do a really cool thing over here. You could hit this search bar and look for games only where he played without Kristaps Porzingis, and in 3 of 4 games he hit 15 points or more, just missed it by 1 point in that game. Another cool thing you could do is if you expect Derek White to play close to 30 minutes, we could see that when he plays at least 32 minutes, he's hit this over in 6 of 9 games. So definitely like to see that for Derek White. I think this is a good one to start out with. I'm going to lock in Derek White here at 14.5 on the over. Just hope this one's not a blowout. But then for our next picks, we're going to CJ McCollum. And for McCollum, we're going to go to his rebounds plus assists here at 8.5 on the over. Against Sac, he's in a great spot. Obviously, just coming back from injury. Played 28 minutes, which was not great to see, but then 38 the next game, which definitely was great to see that he can play 38 minutes now. So not really on a minute restriction, it appears. So definitely liking CJ McCollum. This is a stat line that he's just hit over and over again. Hasn't played that many games this year. You can see in 2023, he has only played 8 games, but has hit this over in 7 of those 8 games, which is pretty crazy stat here. And a great spot here against Sacramento, a pace-up game. Should have plenty of opportunities for assists and rebounds in this one. Ton of shots getting up. You're going to go back and forth. In 2022, he hit this in 63% of games. But again, we can use a little tool here from Outlier and only look at games where he played 30 minutes. You can see that jumps up to 64%. If we bump this up to 32 minutes or more, he's hit this in 72% of games last season. So definitely liking this one for McCollum. I think that is a smash spot here for McCollum at this low of a line. And our third pick here, we're going to use another tool that has a 7-day free trial. Their favorite pick of the day is Jonas Valanciunia over on the PRA. Basically how this works is they compare all these player prop sites. We're on Prizepicks right now, and looks at their favorite props based on what other sites have them. So we're getting him at 23.5 over on OddsJam. All these other sites have him at 24.5. So getting a one stat saving here, which is actually kind of a big deal when it's 23.5 to 24.5. So definitely are liking this one. It's a great tool. OddsJam over here, if you're interested, they do have that free 7-day trial if you use the link down below. So check them out. We're liking this pick. We're going to go ahead and lock in Valanciunas over here. You can also see in 2023 using Outlier that he's hit this in 62% of games, but this is the line at 24.5. We're getting it at 23.5, so he actually hit it in this game as well. So the percentage is a little higher, so liking this one for Jonas Valanciunas. For the third pick, we're going for our third Pelicans pick. Actually, it's our fourth pick. We're going to Brandon Ingram. We're taking him on the under of 21 points. I've seen this one at 20.5, and think with that 21 we can get a little safer pick here on the under. Obviously, it's going to be a great spot against Sacramento, but when all these guys play, Brandon Ingram definitely takes a back seat to McCollum and Zion. Definitely worth having Outlier here to look this one up, because you can see over on 20.5, he has hit this in 72% of games so far this year. But games with Zion, we can add that in. It drops down to 67%. And then games with Zion and CJ McCollum, it goes to 1 of 5 or 20% of games. Here he only hit it one time, and that was back in October. So definitely going to be a tougher spot here. Also, the Kings do have Keegan Murray back, who's a pretty good wing defender, probably matched up on Ingram. So kind of a tougher matchup with Murray back, who will be guarding him for at least a portion of the game. But I think this stat right here, 1 of 5, with both those guys playing, definitely a stat to look at. So that's going to be our fourth pick. The fifth pick here, we're going to the Kings, and a player I just mentioned, that's Keegan Murray. 12.5 points, taking the under on this one. I don't think he's going to play his normal allotment of minutes in this one. He's coming off a back injury, so I think they're going to limit him here. We could see his game log if we look it up. He's averaging just 12.9 points a game on the season, but as of late, not that good. Just 23 minutes and 8 points. Game before that, 16 minutes, 5 points. I think he's going to be limited in his minutes, and just honestly hasn't been hitting the over of this total that much this season. So we can actually pull this up on Outlier as well. I'm curious what the percentage is, but I like this one just because I don't think he's going to hit the normal amount of minutes that he usually gets. So looking at him on the under, 7 of his last 10 games he's gone under this amount, and so far in the season, 57% of the games he's gone under. We can also take down his minutes, so if you expect him to play 29 or less minutes, all 3 times this season he's done that, he's gone under on this total. Also looking at last year when he played 29 or less minutes, he went under on this 80% of times, and I think he's going to be in line for that amount of minutes. So that's going to be my fifth pick here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, get in the private Discord. We've been crushing it with all our picks and all the cappers in there. A ton of people have been winning big. You can see in the NBA, but also all sports here. Ton of winning slips in the Discord. Get over here, check it out. Less than $1 per day to get in the private Discord. So we'll see you over there. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the Monday Night Football video here on the end card, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.